So I want to talk for a second about this trip that I just took. So I went on vacation for 5 days to Aruba for my birthday. Aruba was amazing, not just because it's literally paradise. It was amazing because I took so much from that trip, and I want to share that with y'all. It is so important to travel. You must be intentional about leaving the environment that you're accustomed to, because you need to see that people are different in other places. You need to understand the world a little bit better outside of the only thing that you know, which is the environment that you see every single day. While in Aruba, we were treated like royalty. And I know that we were tourists and that's what they do, but it was a reminder that there are still really good people that exist in this world. And for 5 days, it didn't matter that I was black. You know what I mean? Nobody stopped to stare at me or make me feel uncomfortable because I'm a black person or a black woman. I blended right in. And what's crazy is there wasn't one main group of people or one culture. You saw so many different types of like cultures, and you'll look at them and think, oh no, this person is this, and then they'll speak and it's like, oh, I don't even know what language that is, but they speak Dutch, they speak Portuguese, they speak Spanish, they speak a language, and I'm probably not saying it right, Papano. And everybody is beautiful. Like, everybody looks so different, but everybody's blending in, everybody's nice, and people wake up and they say good morning. You know, you walk through the door and it's like people acknowledge you. And that's how I grew up, but the environment that I live in now, I don't necessarily get that, and I needed that. I needed to be reminded that that type of world still exists. You must be intentional about leaving your city limits, because there is so much to learn about different types of people. Sometimes we can get offended by people who do things and we take it personally, not knowing that their actions were not intentional. Maybe their culture is different, maybe the way they grew up is different, but if you don't get outside and see different types of people, different interactions, different cultures, different races in different places, you're not going to understand that even if somebody tells you. You got to experience it for yourself. Traveling is necessary. The amount of stress that has been removed from my soul is amazing. I'm on my way to work now, but I feel light. And I found myself, contemplating my own life while I was there. Like, okay, it's your birthday, and at this big age, are you living or are you existing? That's the question I kept asking myself the whole week. Are you living, Tiffany, or are you existing? Because tomorrow is not promised, next week is not promised. And for me, it's important for me to wake up every day and live my life the way that I want to live it. Not saying I don't want to go to work and don't want to work hard for things, but I do want to enjoy my life. I do not feel like God created us just to work a 9 to 5, just to stay in the rat race and do routine things every day. God created us to showcase our gifts and to live our best lives. And I realized that I'm really just existing in a lot of areas of my life, and I needed to get outside of my environment to be reminded of that. And so if you're someone who is desiring to travel, but maybe you're afraid, or maybe you feel like you don't have the money, I'm gonna tell you, there's no perfect time for you to make it happen. You literally have to set a date, be intentional about setting money aside, and sprinkle it with a little faith, and get outside of that comfort zone that you're in. You have to travel. You gotta see this world. God created some of the most beautiful and amazing people out here, but they don't all live where you are. You gotta go somewhere else and see them, talk to them, meet them. It's a beautiful experience that you won't regret. travel and live your best life, because I know I am. I love y'all. Have an amazing day.